First round. Fight, you ready? Fight, you ready? Fight!
Underway in week 4 of season 8 of Dana White's Contender Series. Young, the American, in red. Salkill is in blue.
Ooh.
1-2 and a step.
Whoa.
And then stumbled.
Yeah, little stumble. Couldn't quite tell if he really got caught with anything there, but first fight of the night. These guys have really been delivering for the first fight. All action. We've seen time and time again. We've seen some big finishes in these first fights, but both these guys, well-rounded, can really take this fight wherever they want. But I think for Young, it's going to be with the boxing. It's going to be with those hands. Solid body kick.
Solid. I like the teep from Young, though. He does a really good job of using that on the outside to get a little bit of damage done, start finding his range. He's doing a good job of, he's very aware of that kick, that head kick coming from Salkill.
First fight outside of Western Australia for Salkill. That is a tall assignment to come across the world. He arrived last Tuesday, so he has acclimated, and he's really the example of the UFC cashing in on those dividends. They bring the show to Perth, first time back in 2018. Salkill was in the crowd. He started training MMA the next week at the UFC gym that just opened. He's been to all 3 shows down in Perth, including the one just a few weeks ago.
Salkill doing a really good job of making the most of that range he already has by using these kicks, making it tough for Young to figure out how to close the distance here.
But Young doing a good job. He's the one keeping Salkill up against the fence. And again, he doesn't try to stay in one spot for too long, and he knows that big kick is coming, and we've seen Salkill in his previous fights land those kicks. But he's doing a lot of swinging and missing as well here. And just look for those little feints from Young, and that's where he sets up these big punches. He's got great hand speed.
Yeah, Young does a really good job of pulling people into his shots, kind of sort of creating this push-pull momentum with his boxing and his feints.
He's looking for that too, I feel, and he's shown that he can do a good job feigning and then coming around with that hook. But that hook usually for him can be a distraction just to set up. Oh, I like that.
Little stance switch there before he threw that head kick as well.
There's a right hand. Oh, good body shot from Salkill, and he loves that switch kick right now.
Young has controlled the center for most of these first 3 minutes. Salkill elusive, dodging the right. Kick to the body again.
Yeah, Young doing a really good job with his eyes. He's seen everything.
That was an unorthodox takedown attempt. He has him in the grasp, but not to the mat yet.
Yeah, it's a way of sweeping your opponent. You step in almost as if you're faking the right hand. He's grabbing the fence there. Herzog on it. You step in, and you actually use your arm as you step behind their base, Brendan, and you sweep them over. It was a failed attempt, but it got Salkill in for a bit. But good job from Young to fight that off and get back out into space.
Yeah, the back right of Salkill is really good. I mean, that's where he's gotten a lot of his previous opponents. That was good by Young to get out of that spot there. Oh, beautiful
1-2.
And Young does a great job of coming right down the middle with that right hand. Splits the guard.
Quick sprawl and reverse from Gage Young there. Final minute of round 1.
Just clipped him. Yeah, clipped him with that front kick.
Oh! Thudding shot with the right before another takedown attempt, and again, Young is hit to it, although Salkill follows through with the second effort. Young right back to his feet.
And I think for Salkill, that's going to be the path to getting a submission if he wants it. He's going to have to knock Young down, I believe. I think wrestling versus wrestling, Young's going to be able to defend most of these takedown attempts from Salkill. He's going to have to hurt him or be unorthodox like he did earlier where he went for the sweep to get in.
Young pressuring till the final horn, each with their moments through the first 5 minutes.
Enter there.
Second round. Are you ready? You ready? Fight.
5-time UFC veteran Jason High and the many more time veteran Zach Cummings in the corner of Gage Young out of Ignite MMA in Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, cracking to start round 2. Salkill land a good one.
I expect Salkill, based on how his corner was talking to him and his energy getting off the stool, he's going to pressure pretty intensely here coming into the second round, and he needs to.
Young on the back, though, through the early going. Salkill forced to play some grappling defense.
Yeah, so far Young seems to be just a slight step ahead in terms of the grappling. He's able to reverse these spots, get back out to range, but it's a matter of being able to land those big shots he's setting up. He's doing a beautiful job of setting them up. It's a matter of finding the right range for Young. Oh, big shot.
He's being busy. Even when Salkill is moving back, he's throwing a lot of strikes. He's kicking the legs, he's kicking the body, front kicks up the middle. There's a beautiful combination into a double leg. That was nice work there from Salkill, showing that he can throw good combinations and mix in the take. And that's what we've seen in the regional scene where he's champion with Eternal.
Yes.
Eternal MMA.
He has really shown that he does a good job of striking his way, hiding those takedown attempts. And if you're not necessarily, you know, a high school wrestler, somebody that wrestled really competitively, that's the best way to do it in MMA.
But again, Young back to his feet.
Yeah, Salkill trying to wrap this leg up, drag Young to the mat, but so far Young doing a really good job of fighting these leg vines and attempts from Salkill to get him back down. Doing a good job of blocking the hooks as well.
Oh, he's got one hook in.
Yep.
He's on the neck.
This is a bad spot for Young.
He's not under the chin yet.
But he's cranking away. Now he'll use it to try to get into mount, and he does with 3 minutes to go in the round.
He's trying to stay heavy. You see the hips really pressing down from Salkill.
Oh, he's in danger here is Young on the bottom. Salkill fishing for a submission as he goes to the back again.
He's fighting hard, Young, here. He's trying not to get flattened out at all costs. He does not want Salkill to flatten him out. He's going to shake him off here.
Salkill too high on the back there.
Good matchup here. Both guys very competitive, very evenly matched so far in this fight.
Yeah, this is a high-level fight.
As we knew it would be, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so far, the first fight of the night on this season has just been
they've all been amazing.
Incredible.
Both fighters picking up the volume in round 2. A really nice jab there from Salkill.
Oh, they're throwing now. Wizard kick trying to get him over, but
Fighters down, do not kneel.
Wow, nice job by Young to shield that one off.
it's quite the pace here these two are fighting at. Cardio could definitely become a big factor here in this matchup. And it's at this point where you're really, that's what's going to be tested. Oh, that was a cup.
You good? All right.
You found it.
Salkill has found the timing for that straight right several times throughout the fight.
The timing and the range, I mean, that 5 inches of extra length is certainly coming in handy. Young getting him touched up now, though.
That's
Applying
Young.
pressure with Salkill on the fence.
That's where Young does some great work, right? When he's right here in the pocket, finds a way around that guard, lands some big punches.
Young starting to pick up some momentum here.
He's certainly stinging Salkill badly here.
Salkill not really moving forward at the moment.
Hands are a
As
little
he
low.
has been most of the fights.
This is where Young can be so dangerous. His stance switches, the way that he's able to find his shots here, but Salkill fighting back.
Another takedown attempt. He gets him to the mat. Wow, huge response from Salkill. Did not look good there for a stretch.
No, it was getting touched up quite a bit there, but again, you can tell he's got heart, you can tell he's tough. He was like, okay, I've got to find a way back into this. Pressured forward, threw a big kick of his own that got him some distance. Used that front kick to get Young out into the center, and then he charged forward with that takedown. And at least now he's the one in control of the position here, trying to get a takedown. Even if he doesn't get it, he's now got Young on the back foot.
Back to center with 20 to go in the second.
But Young takes that control back pretty quickly here.
Young with a right.
Yeah, Gage Young does a really good job of mixing up his targets when he's got guys forced up against the fence here.
We will see a third round after one final punch in round 2 from Gage Young. Fury FC, the Fight Pass Invitational, and many more rules apply. And one of those organizations, Eternal MMA, Quillan Salkilld, the champion down there in Australia. Salkill with a nice combination to start round 3.
Salkill landed there big.
Dips and threw a left to the body as well.
This is a fun fight.
It really is.
Salkill landed 3 takedowns in round 2. He's 3 of 12 unofficially. He started to get his rhythm going, all thudding action on the feet through the first 30 of the final round.
And that's the first real attempt from Young that we've seen where he even gets close to shooting. Wow, what a takedown from Salkilld, but can he keep it? He's getting that wrist control. That's big. If he can get that wrist, he can at least control Young to get the hooks in. It's what he does. He gets the hooks in. Let's see if he can get around to the back. That's where he wants to be. He wants to be hunting for that rear naked choke. And Young's got to do the opposite. He's got to try to see how he's wiggling that left hand through. He's going to always try to keep control of those arms at all costs. But this is good. Now Salkill trying to drag him back down. Man, he's fighting through it. Weird position here.
Wow,
Well
and Young
done.
fights through it again. Well, we'll see. He's bounced around weight classes in his career, has Gage Young. We'll see how he looks at lightweight after a few catchweight bouts in his last few fights. But just when you think he might be up against too much adversity, he's able to reverse position and get himself back in the fight.
Young's starting to, he is starting to look a little bit fatigued here. And that's when your defenses start to go, right? That's when you start to make questionable decisions. But still in control of this clinch situation against the fence here is Young.
And the pace has been high,
Very high
from the beginning of this fight. So you can't even knock the cardio necessarily. This, especially the high pressure situation. You're on contention. Oh, wow, this is huge.
That was huge.
Not knee him in the head, he's down.
The hips of Young absolutely saved him in that spot. They're able to get back on top. And now, I mean, he can play this game for a long time. This grinding, take him down, get on top, land a little bit of ground and pound. But it's a matter of getting Salkill to the mat.
Hitting the over 2.5 mark right now. You're catching a plus ticket. Salkill cashes in his 5th takedown of the fight to this point.
And something, Brendan, to be said about the way in which Salkill is trying to get these takedowns, right? He's trying to make them a statement. He's trying to make them high amplitude, which is going to be scored. It's a big moment in the fight. It's not just a little trip and a change in position. He's trying to make sure he's forcing his opponent down.
That's a really important thing to point out. You're absolutely right, Paul, because we talk a lot about how takedowns don't count, but they do when there's amplitude and altitude.
Yeah, when you're slamming somebody down, almost doing a suplex with the one position. I mean, that's hard to do, especially in the 3rd round of a fight like this. But here you go, yet again, Young against the fence, landing combos.
And Salkill still trying to dip and throw to the body, pumps out a jab, as does Young. Oh, when he backed him off, Young was throwing a big one.
I haven't really even been trying to keep track of who I think is up in these rounds. But I would think both guys really want to make a statement here at the end of this 3rd. Try to get a finish. Forget the judges. It's not too late. Both these guys are finishers.
Underhooks for Salkill as he reverses position again. Now he finds his way to the back of Young and lifts him up. I mean, that takes strength after 14 minutes of what's been a grueling pace.
Minute left. You have a minute to not only make a statement to the judges, but also to try to get that contract. Who wants it more? How badly are you going to try to go for the finish with this amount of time left in the round?
Yeah, Young's got to dig deep here because right now Salkill is...
He's taking over in this 3rd, but where are the scorecards leading into this? That's the big question.
There you go. Hey, work right back up, G.
One hook in, Young resigned to defense with 30 seconds to go.
Keep fighting the hands.
Salkill staying busy, trying to get that other hook in. Able to do it.
Oh, he
And
flattened.
now flattened out. He's still got 15 to try to finish him.
This is what he's got to do. He's got to try to go for the
Triangle
finish
choke
here.
possibility.
Short time. I don't think he's going to get it. I think Young makes it through.
Fight the hands, Gage. You're fine here.
But he is absolutely laying it down, trying to go for a finish no matter what time is left. What a fight.
Great fight between these lightweight prospects.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Quillan Salkilld.
UFC Roadshow, fellas. San Diego, California might take the top spot, but Sydney's right on its heels. All right, here we go on Shul. Jubli is in white, Quillan Salkilld counters in black.
Jubli feels that he has some advantages, thinks that he has the advantages in the boxing, but he truly believes that his experience at this level.
Oh, there it is. There's the advantage.
Quillan Salkilld!
Wow. How's that for a UFC debut? Huge right hand sets the place on fire. Wow.
Wow.
Well, we're going to see it again in a second here, so let's take a look. Opening seconds of the fight, there he is. Smoking a ciggy. All right, so I think it was a jab first. There it is, and then over the top, boom! Just below the ear, goes down on his side. I mean, all right, I get it. He was kind of working up towards the leg. Beautiful shot, those steps right into it, generated a lot of power. Let's take a look at the entire fight because she was a quick one. So they open up, there's the jab. This time feints the jab, well there's the low, right from Jubli. Feints the jab, comes with the right hand any second now. Any second now. There it is, boom, done. I mean, the reason the ref stopped in is because when he went down, before he tried to grab the leg, he just covered up and kind of momentarily fell.
But he attended the first 3 UFC live events in Perth as a fan.
Are you ready?
He started at a UFC gym shortly after UFC 211. And now here he is chasing a 9th straight win overall, and he lands an early left hand. That's Ashmouz in green.
Oh, Ashmouz throws, man.
He really does. He's so aggressive. And he's so physically strong. You see that there. But great job by Quillan getting right back up to his feet.
And Ashmouz's coach is Khabib's first coach out here in New Jersey. When Khabib moved here, he originally trained out here in New Jersey. Same coach that's coaching Ashmouz.
Murat Keshtag.
Yes.
K-Dojo Warrior Tribe. He'll also be in the corner of light heavyweight contender Azamat Mirzakhanov later.
Hey, this dude Mirzakhanov is the real deal. Oh, Salkill with the takedown. Oh, Ashmouz gave his back right away. Wrestling back to that leg. He's in on the high crotch now. He's got to try to find a way to beat the angle here. He's going to score this takedown. Salkill doing a good job of keeping all the weight forward.
And Salkill is sending a message here, right? Ashmouz's best chance to win this fight is on the ground. And Salkill is saying, look, bro, this ain't no picnic.
Oh, that's a
Right on the
fence
ground,
grab,
too.
excuse me, by Ashmouz. Well, get the gambler's perspective by checking out UFC On the Line exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. The team gives you all the best bets for tonight's card. You can check it out now only on Fight Pass.
Well, you talked about it on Salkill's walk, right? He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. This guy is well-rounded, very slick striker, and he's so big for the weight class. Tall, and you can see him using that, right? Just hanging on Ashmouz right now.
And the fact that he's willing to engage in the one area where Ashmouz has, if at least on paper, a chance of winning.
Saw a lot of high-level grappling from Salkill on Dana White's Contender Series. The win over Gage Young. Of course, his UFC debut was a 19-second knockout.
Great defense there. Nice knee up the middle. Salkill has nice, tight striking, beautiful low kick.
Oh,
man, beautiful.
Nice uppercut. I mean, it's another level change.
Good job mixing it up there.
Hey, if this kid has wrestling to match his skills on his feet, he'll be very dangerous. And to this point, he's showing that he has great timing on his takedowns. And John, you know, you spoke a little bit about that Contender Series performance. He had a whole bunch of takedowns in that fight.
Yeah.
Look at this. Wow.
Salkill is wrestling his tail off right now.
I mean, he's just showing all the avenues of his game.
Just taking what the fight gives him, mixing all the martial arts beautifully. About 90 seconds to go in the round, champ.
And that's one of the things, like you see how Ashmouz keeps reaching back and grabbing his leg like that? I scream at little Daniel about not doing that, but when he gets lost, he starts reaching back, trying to grab legs. Right now, Ashmouz is lost. He doesn't really know what to do. So when he sees the leg, he grabs it, not even knowing that it puts him in worse position with Salkill.
Ashmouz has also gotten away with a couple of blatant fence grabs.
Who's the ref, John?
That's Gasper Oliver.
He's a good one?
He's pretty good, my man.
That's not the guy from that one breaking all the fight?
Nope.
Okay. Has he been back? No.
I try to be prepared for all your questions. Good body by Yanal.
We're speaking in code over here.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
He really is just big dogging him right now.
He's a little high here.
Yeah, he's trying to flatten him out, but he got a little too high. Ashmouz got to get his arm through. Yep. He's got a chance here. Ashmouz has got a punch.
Salkill is very good off his back, though. Look at that. Beautiful job. I mean, how many times do corners call for that? Feet on the hips, push him off. He pulled it. Oh, nice left hook by Ashmouz.
And that drew a reaction from Salkill late in the round. Salkill trains under Roma Luistro Combat Academy, Stephen Wong, and John Salkill also in the corner. Here we go, round two.
Oh, heavy leg kick by Ashmouz. Good block by Ashmouz.
Check his guard, check his guard. Push him. That's it, that's it. Own the range, own the range. Yeah, own the range.
Ashmouz is just not defending these takedowns, so Salkill keeps going to it. And he defended one there. It's the length. Those super tall guys, if they can push you against the octagon side, they use their length to get you down. And right now, he's doing it wonderfully.
It is amazing the level that these guys are coming into the octagon with now. It truly is astounding to watch.
Hey.
All the years in the game that we've been here to see.
Yeah.
I mean, the level has elevated so high that a guy with one fight in the UFC looks like a real prospect.
Right? Well, especially from Australia. To be wrestling like that,
Incredible.
Australians weren't wrestling like that before, man. Them dudes can wrestle now. Robert Whitaker, great wrestler. Volkanovski, great wrestler. Now this kid, a lot of guys that just possess all the skills they need. Jack Della has good wrestling, showed that in the Bilal Muhammad fight.
And also having had 3 elite champions from Australia now. I mean, it's just a huge feather in their cap.
I had a couple Australian dudes during my international wrestling career. They might have helped. They might as well give me a bye. I was getting through them Australian dudes easy, man. I'm glad I ain't got to wrestle them now.
You're lucky they love you in that nation.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, though, John. Back then, they could have gave me a bye, man. I was getting through them cats.
They've closed that gap.
They have 10-0.
But, Joe, to your point, in a broader sense, you think about Quillan Salkilld walking into a UFC gym in, like, 2017, 2018, in all his impressionableness. And now here he is. He looks like a legitimate lightweight contender.
Incredible.
And I think it speaks to the way the UFC is speaking to people, right, John? Going as a fan and going, I have got to find a way to do this.
Right.
And
also,
8 years later.
They're getting look at these tape. They're going to look at video footage of so many elite fighters. They're seeing the level.
Yes.
When you see the level of these fighters that are competing now, everybody's forced to come up to that level.
Yes. You got to be better. You can't just show up here as a specialist anymore. You got to have every single skill.
Unless you're Alex Pereira.
Yes. That's crazy.
There's some specialists that are just...
Well, you got to be like the specialist of all specialists.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you got to be the master of that world you live in.
I mean, look at the way
Half
he's
Nelson.
flowing.
Look at that half Nelson.
Beautiful flow. I mean, he's just taking what Ashmouz gives him.
Generally, whenever you're taller, being the taller guy serves you better on the bottom because you can push your opponent away.
Oh, nasty.
But I mean, look at this. As a taller athlete, he can get to Ashmouz in places that Ashmouz can't hit him when he's on top.
The way he flows from the striking to the grappling to the ground and pound to submission attempts, this is very high-level stuff.
What I love also is whenever Ashmouz starts to get up and defend, he locks his hands right away. He doesn't wait too long to start locking his hands to make sure he secures them.
I mean, he's just smothering Ashmouz.
And you wonder, as well coached as Ashmouz is, if they expected this type of wrestling approach from Salkill.
And I think, John, I don't know if Salkill expected to do this, but then when it happens so effortlessly early, you're like, okay, this is my path to victory. I'm going to stay on it.
I mean, this is a dominant, impressive performance for Salkill.
And his opponent happens to have a ton of power as well. So,
ton of power, ton of physicality, explosive strength, and Salkill is just masterfully handling it all.
Oh, nice strike got through there less than a minute to go here in round 2.
Oh, nasty kick to the body.
So fast for a guy his size, and now a nice right hand.
And just beautifully mixes up everything. And when you think he's gonna strike, boom, drops down on a single.
But Ashmouz got to sprawl. He needs to sprawl instead of trying, yes, now he's sprawling. Disengage, don't give your hips to him. Defend first, then think about everything else.
Yeah, he basically just had a hold of it. It looked like he possibly was trying to go for an anaconda there, but Salkill is just too slick.
UFC International Fight Week 2025 starts now. Dean Thomas with us all night. What do you have, good sir?
Well, Salkill looks absolutely incredible, completely dominating the wrestling. He made you forget how good of a striker he is, and especially how good his right hand is. Now is the time for Salkill to fake a shot and remind us how good his right hand is.
Yeah, it's a good read, Coach. We'll see if Salkill can continue to fight in this flow state and fight as well as he has on instincts.
There's just so much danger, John, in striking with Ashmouz.
Yeah.
Because he's throwing everything to end the fight.
He's got so much power.
That's a good spot. Don't do that. Ashmouz, don't do that. Break away. Don't engage him in the grappling.
Ashmouz has got to know that he's too down here, and he's looking to close the show. He's such an exciting guy. And
he's gonna shoot.
Does not seem deterred.
Oh!
Beautiful left hook. Oh, right hand.
Desperation shot from Salkill.
He's got a sprawl. He's got a sprawl.
DC's coaching him.
Oh, no, that's front check. Wait.
He looked right at him and coached him. Oh, nice knee up the middle by Salkill.
So a moment of adversity, early round 3 for Salkill.
Oh, and he got it. Nice job by Quillin.
Salkill.
Still 3.5 minutes to decide it.
I'm actually hand gesturing like, you gotta back up, and he looked at me.
Pointing at him.
I was like, dude, you gotta back up. Oh my God, you can't go into the action.
Salkill able to drag Ashmouz down again.
It's great.
No coaching from the booth.
This is crazy. You can't go.
You're looking him right in the eye, coach.
Oh my God.
Oh, Ashmouz landed another right hand.
Well, as you can see, Ashmouz can land if he's up long enough.
Quillan
You hear
maybe
Salkill's
showing a bit
corner.
of fatigue.
Yep, and Salkill's corner's telling him change levels.
Yeah, Salkild's mouth open. The hands have dropped a little bit.
Well, it's all that wrestling. It's a lot of wrestling.
Oh! Ashmouz with a nice left hook. Partially connected. Powerful low kick.
Good counter by Salkill. Nice uppercut now from Ashmouz.
Ashmouz is trying to
Oh,
close the show.
another right hand. Nice job by Quillin.
Quillan firing back. What a fight.
Under 2 minutes to go. Another connection by Ashmouz.
What a pace this fight is fought at, too.
Yeah, Salkill trying to stay on the gas.
Good sprawl there by Ashmouz. Oh, nice right hand.
I think that speaks to Quillin getting a little fatigued, right? Because,
oh! Nice left hook, right hand by Ashmouz. Boy, Ashmouz is really trying to close the show.
Good sprawl by Ashmouz. Just over a minute now to go.
The fatigue is showing up for Quillan.
Left
hook.
Left hook landed. Oh, that might have hurt him.
Oh!
Yeah, Salkill wicked labored here down the stretch.
Nice kicks to the body by Salkill.
Salkill needs to just stay upright. He's won this fight, but I mean, he is wobbling. This Ashmouz is tough.
He is a dog. Oh, rips to the body.
Oh!
Outpiece is out.
Beautiful right hand landed by Ashmouz.
Well, it's exactly what you want to see from a trailing late going for it to the extent to which he is.
Yeah, everything you want to see. I mean, he is trying to close the show. He's got to break free here.
Salkill needs to hold on for dear life. Don't let this guy away from you.
What a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Quillan Salkilld.
He was in the UFC before Quillan Salkilld even started training. Now they're in each other's bracket here. Big things. Salkilld in white, Haqparast in red.
And Salkill does have some long-range weapons that can give Haqparast some problems. But we see Salkill trying to get a takedown there.
Haqparast's last 2 fights exceedingly close against Jared Gordon and Esteban Ribovics.
Oh!
Big early connection by the Moroccan.
And for Salkill, that last fight against Yanal, Ashmouz really showcased the level of grappling he has as well. A lot of big finishes from his strikes, but the guy can wrestle.
Again, Haqparast having success early on. Salkilld, the busier striker.
That is far too, that's far too, like, you can see it. It's way too telegraphed. He's got to do a much better job if he wants to take down a high-level fighter like Nazat Haqparast.
Well, and as good as Haqparast's footwork is, he's going to have to back him up.
That might work when he kicks, catching the kick. But you can't try to whip it down. You got to try to get it. And when you grab the ankle, drive into a single leg, man. Or a double. Get close to the body.
Salkilld did speak of what he felt was a wrestling advantage in our fighter meeting. Nice front kick by the Aussie there.
Those are the types of things Salkill needs to do if he wants to win this fight, because Haqparast has to throw that big overhand left to try to get close. That was a little better. That was a little better. You know one of the tells that Salkill has, though? When he shoots, his hands literally come
wide.
away from his body wide to try to shoot a double leg. You don't need to do that.
8 of Haqparast's last 9 fights in the UFC have gone the distance. Made his pro debut in 2012 when he was 17.
That's crazy, and lost. Imagine being a 17-year-old kid losing the first time you ever try something new like that, and then saying, you know what, I'm gonna keep going and take it all the way to the top. Most 17-year-old kids quit whenever they get a bad grade. They go and just get all lefts.
Right, right. His parents put him in training because he was overweight, but they own a bakery. Salkilld with another highlight. Haqparast unconscious, twitching on the canvas. Quillan Salkilld.
That was one of the craziest high kicks I've seen in a really long time.
I missed it.
Oh my God. John, when you see this, oh my God.
I was talking about a bakery, and Haqparast
Part of your job, it's fine.
is completely unconscious. They're turning him over.
John, look at this. That's, that is clean.
Shin to temple.
Oh my God.
He absolutely chalked Nazat Haqparast.
I mean, you should hear the sound this thing makes.
We're gonna listen back to it, champ.
Oh my God. That was crazy.
That's it, right.
My gosh!
That was one of the nastiest head kicks I've seen in a long time.
All right, here we go. Jamie Mullarkey in green, Quillan Salkilld in black, and we are underway.
Those cookies were real good.
They were good. You see the baker on that right foot of Salkilld.
I mean, you got to do something to celebrate that knockout, because
that was crazy. Especially with how good Haqparast was fighting.
There it is. That is a clean entry.
Nice level change up by Quillin. And that's one thing, right? You get a knockout like that, and people forget how good of a grappler this kid is.
Shot in perfectly. So far, though, Jamie defending really well. Oof. Jamie's dialed in here, though. Got back to his feet, took a couple of shots, got the underhooks, stopped the second takedown attempt.
Well, Jamie said this is one of those fights where he's got to be completely locked in, and he plans to be locked in from the very start of the fight.
Joe Lopez joining Ross Pearson and Noah Magnus in the corner of Jamie Mullarkey to our immediate right. Yeah, Salkilld had more submission wins than knockouts pre-UFC. Now Mullarkey trying to turn the tide.
Nice takedown, right into side control.
Yeah, but Quillin kept the underhook, so he never truly got control.
Good shots. Jamie fighting well.
Salkilld had a full training camp for this one. He took that Haqparast fight on just 10 days' notice, cut 13 kilos in a week.
And talking to Jamie, you know, he's kind of very aware that Quillan Salkilld is the next up-and-coming guy, looking to build a name off him. So he's really trained to the best of his ability, and he knows how big of a matchup this is.
Go to crypto.com today and join 150 million people around the world trading Bitcoin, CRO, and many more. Crypto.com.
You've got to start wrapping that leg if you're Jamie Mullarkey, because you start stepping behind trying to create an angle on Salkill. He's doing a real good job of keeping his lock all the way to the far hip. If he steps off to the right to start hooking the leg, when Salkill faces him, he can then drag him down to the mat. Quillin did a good job there of squaring up, though.
13th UFC appearance for the battle-tested Jamie Mullarkey, just juxtaposed against just 4 for Salkilld. Mullarkey's got to like this start.
Oh, that's nice.
Beautiful Iranian throw there by Salkilld. Yes, that was awesome. Little
Sticks
step
the tongue out.
Little step around, almost like a lateral drop, but you step and feed him into your hips. Right here, Salkild's attacking the choke.
Yeah, and the second hook.
Oh, this is
not even required.
Neck crank.
That's tight. That's tight. He's going to tap.
He's done.
He's
Wow. Quillan Salkilld does it again. Another short night at the office for the budding lightweight contender.
4 in a row. Yeah, so here it is. Jamie's trying to get a takedown of his own. Gets slammed hard to the canvas with authority, and then from there, Jamie tries to stand, gives up the back. And Quillan Salkilld just gets better and better. Wraps up that, it's a crank, it's not even a choke. Squeezed with so much pressure. Jamie Mullarkey had no choice but to tap.
And
Beautiful
there
work.
is the reaction. Coach Luistro, Stephen Wong.
Quillan Salkilld lives 10 minutes from RAC Arena. Beneil Dariush lives across the world. He was set to fight Manuel Torres in Miami last month. Instead, it's Quillan Salkilld on the road in Western Australia. Salkild's in the black. Dariush, the underdog, is in blue. Ooh, look out for that head kick.
So Beneil, 10 years older, 10 years fighting, 10 years losing sometimes, but more importantly, 10 years training in the toughest sport on the planet.
Oh! Stunned
Another
early as
sparring.
Dariush is swinging big. Salkill looks to get his wits back about him.
Wow.
Man,
Good
told
takedown
you.
defense from Beneil.
We talked about it. Beneil still got power in those hands, man. He will rock you.
Oh,
that was quick.
He went down hard.
Takedown for Dariush, who said he wanted to test his grappling.
I don't know if Beneil's the man to test it against.
It's
No,
He's
Dariush
tough.
wanted to test
Oh,
Salkild's
oh,
grappling.
right, sorry, pardon me.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful to not let Beneil get on his back, especially after getting rocked like that. You're still trying to get your wits about you. So far doing a good job, though, defending here. Trying to fight the hands and that grip of Beneil, trying to weave that right arm in, maybe go around, gets the whizzer instead, but he's going to get taken down.
Good
nice
balance,
defense
though, by
there by
Salkill.
Salkilld.
Yeah, that was just pure determination and will.
Looking for a switch here. Tough to get that with this angle along the fence. Beneil trying to cut that angle, drive forward, or take the back. He'll take either one.
Let's
Another
take
look.
a look.
Kick and then a
Jab.
Oh, it was just a
Left.
little jab. Maybe he was off balance a little bit, but still, regardless. Great start for Beneil.
Salkilld reverses position.
This is
Looks for an underhook on the right side.
Young guy Salkilld getting tested here by a veteran and somebody in the rankings. Number 12 in Dariush, you're expecting to get pushed when you start to get up into the ranks. You start to get the top 15. It's just how do you respond?
Halfway through round one, Dariush started training jiu-jitsu in 2007, became a pro MMA fighter in 2009. So when you consider that Quillan Salkilld didn't start training martial arts until 2018, that's quite a head start for Dariush. Trying to use his UFC experience here.
He's really struggling, though, to get this takedown. It's a lot of energy that Beneil's using, hunting this single leg or high crotch. And Salkill being 26, you know, you can defend this all day long.
Swing on the break, counter right from Salkilld. Oh, Dariush took a chance there. It didn't work out for him. And now Salkill landed bombs. Another right hand.
Nice.
Dariush is in danger now.
He's in trouble.
Quillan Salkilld does it again inside a round. He's no longer a prospect. He's a contender.
Overcame some early adversity, came back, got the TKO. Tried to test the grappling with Beneil, but ultimately it was with the hands that he got it done. There he is. Lighten up.
Defended the takedown, stepped off, right hand on the button, backs Beneil up, goes on the attack, thinks about the takedown, abandons that, and then this shot here, boom, right hook, sits Beneil down. Beneil, he's a veteran, trying to stay in it, scrambles, pivots, floats, gets on top, a few more right hands, and that was that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 3 minutes, 29 seconds. Round number one. Referee Rich Mitchell puts a halt to the fight for your winner by TKO, Quillan Salkilld!
Listen to that crowd. I think they appreciate